guess whose stock just went up, Golden Boy?
Hello, and welcome back to the Football Corner. Welcome back to another live stream, another show, another video on the channel. And today, my people, we're going to be doing the match reaction for the game against PSV. Ended in 1-1. And listen, away game. It was a throwaway game, a dead rubber. So we will be getting into the match reaction for this, doing the talking about the players' performances, talking about players that may have not gotten an opportunity to play. And we will be speaking about or giving our player ratings for the players on the day. So stick around for that. But before I bring out the panel, make sure you're hitting that like button on the video. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. And let's get into this, my people. Now, let me bring out my first guest who... listen, they've both been on the channel. They've both been on the channel for a minute. So make sure you're looking forward to them at the moment. It's none other than Mr. Ashraf in the building. Ashraf,
yo, big up everyone. How's everyone doing? Like and subscribe. Or subscribe, as you guys know the drill. And let's get cracking, bro. Big game 100%. Yesterday to analyze.
Yeah, so much happened, bro. You know what I mean? We need to break it down, man. We need to break it down, bro. This is a very, very big job for us today, man. But let me bring on my second guest, who is coming on the channel again. My Turkish brother who lives in the Netherlands. Big up to none other than Mr. T in the building. T,
yo,
go, my bro.
Yo, big up everyone. Like the video. I cannot wait to break down Cedric Suarez, Kivior, you know, our star players, our star players, and our star striker Nketiah, of course.
especially Kivior, bro. What a cameo, bro. What a
cameo, what an amazing cameo. Bakayoko did nothing basically,
wicked, bro. Yeah, bro, it completely cancelled him out, bro. So big up to Kivior, man, the freaking bum. Anyway, yeah. Listen, guys, like we said before, make sure you're liking the video, make sure you're subscribing to the channel. And without further ado, let's get into this. Let's speak about the game overall. Let's go to Ashraf first, and then we'll go to T, and then I'll kind of give my thoughts on the game as well.
I mean, you said it in the beginning. It was a dead rubber game, obviously, but I predicted a 2-0 loss for us initially before we even saw the lineups. And then when I saw the lineups, I'm like, yo, we have to win this game. And I predicted a 1-0 win because I thought we went with a very good lineup there to win the game. I didn't expect him to start both Saliba and Gabriel. That was a bit surprising. I didn't expect him to start Kai Havertz. And actually, Kai Havertz was kind of predictable, fine. But we still went with a very decent lineup. But for me, the centre-backs was supposed to make the biggest difference because I thought they'll even help us build from the back. Obviously, they will shore up the defense well. It's funny because both of them had shaky moments. Both of them had such shaky moments, and unfortunately, one of them cost us the goal. One of the shaky moments cost us the goal. So, and literally all the three shaky moments the two of them had was the same thing. A ball over the top. They go flying in the air to try and stop it from going, and they miss it, and it goes away. Look, I didn't think we played that bad. Obviously, given the team we put up, 100% we are a better team than PSV. But when you go with your second lineup there, and you told me about the record like a couple of days ago. I didn't even know that there were 15 wins from 15 games. Which is
bro. They were
Yo,
Bro.
that record is
And they still
insane, bro.
Did you know they still kept a home record? Their home record, they're still unbeaten in 2023.
Yeah,
Mhm.
even in the
Still
Champions League,
unbeaten
even in the
at
Champions
home
League.
in 2023 at home. So
Yeah, man.
Wow,
beaten at the
mad.
moment. It's crazy.
So yeah, like it was obviously. I thought we started like I thought we played really well up until the equalized because, you know, yeah, we'll come to it, Hugo. No worries.
Hugo is gonna be surprised, bro. Yeah, Hugo.
Yeah. We'll come to it. Don't
Make
worry,
sure
Hugo.
to
Stick
strap
around.
yourself in, bro, because
Yeah.
it's gonna be a rough ride, bro. For this when we discuss this guy, bro.
Yeah,
But yeah,
so
go ahead, bro.
I think we did well up until they equalized. We were moving the ball well. We were dominating possession. We kind of limited their threats as well. We didn't create any clear cut chances until the goal, and obviously that goal like was beautifully set up by the team. But I mean, I expected it, right? When you go there without a fully fit, or not fully fit, sorry, but the full available 11, or your best strong 11, then it's only natural that you're not gonna dominate the way you usually dominate games, and the way we dominated games in the Champions League this season. I thought Reece Nelson was one of our best players on that right wing. He was making a lot of things
Mhm.
happen, dropping deep, defending, carrying the ball forward really well, going past players, actually being adventurous in the way he plays, which is something you'd like to see. So I do hope this warrants getting him some more minutes in the Premier League. Maybe not as a starter for sure, but like as a bench option. I thought Nketiah was having a very average game until he scored that goal. He had a couple of good moments here and there for sure, but I think the goal maybe brought him alive a little bit. That goal was beautifully set up. I think it was a good pass from Saliba to Cedric, or was it to Reece Nelson? Nelson played. Cedric, by the way, had a very very good game. It's like I know we want to banter this guy. I call him Mr. 75K because that's how much he earns a week, but he's honestly, like, if we're being fair to him, he did have a very very good game yesterday. And I'm surprised he was taken off. He was taken off in the second half for Ben White. I didn't get that substitution. I understand why he got in Odegaard and stuff. I think it just got to Arteta's head when they equalized that, you know what, fuck it, I want to win this game. But I still would have continued with Cedric, not only because you want to preserve your other players, but also because he was actually playing well. He was actually playing decent. So a bit surprised there. I think Jorginho and El Neni both had very good games. They controlled the midfield well. They were moving the ball well. El Neni had that Yaya Toure-esque kind of move when he ran with the ball and took a shot and hit the post. Jorginho, I think, was very well controlled. Don't remember him making any stupid errors. Like, he was controlling well. He was asking, didn't he get the assist? Yeah. Nelson got the assist. It was Cedric's pass to Nelson, and then Nelson squared it to Nketiah, and Nketiah shot it through the defender's legs, through Romalio's legs. For me, one player was very disappointing, and I know we'll get to it eventually, but Trossard. Bruh, our best player by name on paper on that pitch, and very, very disappointing. Didn't do anything throughout the 90 minutes. I don't regret us bringing some of the big guns eventually in the second half, because they got only like 20 minutes. Smith Rowe and Jesus only got like 6-7 minutes anyways with stoppage time. So it wasn't a big deal. Luckily, no one got injured as well. So that's nice. And I think having those 20 minutes might maybe even help them for the Brighton game. So it wasn't bad overall. We got to see Declan Rice as centre back for 20 minutes or so. And Arteta even spoke about it later. He's like, just in case you want to have options. And I'm like, yo, this guy's like preparing for a scenario like that, which is, to be honest, it's fair, because if we do lose Saliba, it is smart, because if we do lose Saliba, we're screwed, right? And I feel like Declan Rice, the problem is that even if you play Declan Rice there, you're screwed in the middle, because in the middle, like, who will you play then? Because Thomas Partey is not available. And yeah, so Trossard for me, bad game. Kivior, I don't know if you want to discuss the players in details now, but for me,
we'll discuss it. We'll discuss it, bro. Because I just want to get just the overview, and then we'll get into
yeah. Well, look, PSV did well. PSV did really well. I'm glad they put up a good fight. I'm glad they showed up a good game. Tillman was amazing. I know T, you were at the game, so you obviously got to see him live as well. But I thought he played amazing. That pass he gave in the beginning, in literally the first 5 minutes. Bakayoko was on some different gravy. Absolutely incredible. Saibari as well, I thought, did really well, our Moroccan brethren. So Hopefully, we get to see him in AFCON.
Mhm.
But yeah, overall, I think their team did really well. And I think a draw was a fair result.
Yeah, no, fair enough. T, being
Yeah.
at the game,
Mhm.
how did you find it? Being at the game, how did you find it, man? How did you find the atmosphere, the players, how they looked on the
Well,
pitch? Obviously,
well,
as we
the
move on and
atmosphere
stuff.
I'm used to because I've seen PSV live a few times now, and also in finals and stuff, you know. So it is a pretty amazing atmosphere overall every time. So yeah, that was good. But yeah, it was the game overall. Yeah, it was a pretty dead game. I think.
Mm.
Kivior shocking, Trossard shocking, and yeah, normally I rate Trossard really highly, but this game, wow, bro,
Mm.
how can you miss that chance? And you know which one I'm talking about. I don't even need to specify it.
Last minute, yeah.
Yeah,
And
and
then
Mel,
Kivior on the rebound.
hmm yeah, but hey, it is what it is.
I'm just
Nelson,
laughing because Ashraf. Sorry, T. I'm just laughing because Ashraf was like, "Declan Rice missed." I'm like, "No, that's Kivio, bro. That's Kivio. He's
Oh.
finishing up his freaking. He's doing his what's it called, cameo for this game, bro. He's finishing
yeah,
off with bang. Yeah, they'll.
yeah, it's it. Yeah, not much to
I
say
mean,
really. Ashraf already talked about most things, you know, most important things. But I want to pick up Reece Nelson myself as well because that was a great performance. Our best player by a mile, and he yeah today he earned yesterday he earned his bread. It's not that he. I don't think he's a bad player, but I just think Arteta doesn't trust him enough. I think that he can trust him a little bit more with games and play him instead of other players. For example, sometimes he put Jesus right wing. When you can play Reece Nelson, just play him. Just let him show us what he's got. You know. And this game, he showed that it was good, even though it was only 1-1. He played really good. And yeah, not much to say overall. Really, we can go to players afterwards. But for now, this game was yeah, just a game of two teams that know that they already qualified, you know. And yeah,
yeah,
not much to say really.
yeah, no, fair enough. And you know what? Just going on to players, I guess we should start off with Kivio because I mean, God, bro. I mean, in my time of being an Arsenal fan, which is near on about let's say 20 years nearly. It's
Mm.
just over 20 years. Yeah. In my time of being an Arsenal fan, I haven't seen a fullback get done by the first winger. The winger comes off in the 60th minute or whatever it was, or 70th minute or whatever it was, and then the winger that came on to replace him done him again, bro. And we're not talking about just Kivio got done once, like by Bakayoko. Bakayoko done it about 5 or 6 times, and
Yeah, he
even
rainbow flicked him as well, huh?
yes. Even Rainbow flicked the ball over his head. Yeah, which
It wasn't a
that's
rainbow flick. It was
Yeah,
I think
it
first
was
touch flick.
yeah,
But it
it was over his head.
was a
Anyway.
Neymar. You know how the Neymar
it
does
was a
that flick
flick.
first time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh
so
my
it was a flick
God.
over his head, but not only was it just a flick over his head, yeah, not only was it just a flick over his head, but he got turfed multiple times, and then they took him off, and they brought on the young
Dest.
kid, man.
No, they brought
No,
on Sergio Dest.
yeah, Sergio Dest, yeah.
was Dest in that thing.
Mhm.
Yeah, Dest was on the wing, and
Oh,
he
he cooked
nutmegged
him.
him filthy. That was one of the filthiest nutmegs I've seen in like years, bro. It was insane.
Bro, when
And
I saw
Hugo,
that live in front
yesterday's
of
game
me,
was worse than Andres Santos. Yeah.
yeah. When I saw that live in front of me, it looked like one of those futsal games, you know, that you play in
Exactly. Oh
one of those
my
games.
God.
Bro, I was shocked. I'll be so real with you guys. I was shocked.
Bro,
Because the thing is, I understood, yeah, that in the games that I've seen him, he didn't really look comfortable in that left back position. But God, bro, like there's a difference between being like not being comfortable in a position and playing like that, bro. Like you have no defense. Like defensively, he was gone. He didn't know where he was.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just positioning was completely wrong, and just the reading of the game was completely wrong. When he made a challenge, he'd get left for dead, literally.
I'm not sure who looked at him and said this guy can be a left back. Like I think as a centre back, he's good. I think he's got a future. He's still young, obviously. Like he reads the game well as a centre back. I think he on the ball he's comfortable. I don't know who saw him and said, "Yeah."
In
he
that
looks
game, he
left back.
didn't read the game well. In that game, he didn't
Yeah,
read
yeah,
the
yeah.
game well.
But he plays a left back.
Normally
And
he does. Normally,
yeah,
he does.
exactly, exactly. And then,
But never he never played good as a left back though. Even though he
never,
can reach
100%.
sometimes good, he
Do
never
you know,
played
you
as
know
good
what
as a
this
left back.
is?
Ever as a centre
You know what
back,
this
whenever
is?
he's played as a centre back, he's done okay. Whenever in fact, a couple of games, I remember he did really well. Right, last season, this season, whenever he plays as a left back, it's insane. First of all, he does nothing going forward, right? Which again is expected because when you play centre back as a left back, they're just not used to making runs and overlapping runs in the final third and stuff. But even when he gets the ball, like he doesn't look as composed when he's at left back position versus when he's at centre back. And the fact that he got skinned, like the first one or two skins, Bakayoko just used pure pace and acceleration. I was like, okay, fair enough. Like maybe he could do it to anyone, but you still need to be prepared and read it a bit better and anticipate it. The other two skins or so were insane. The guy flicked the ball over you and just left you for dust. Bro, I was watching and I was like, this thing didn't happen. When he did the flick, I'm like, is the ball going out? There's no way. There's no way Kivior just stood like dead over there. And then 10, 20 minutes, whatever later, Dest comes on. And I hear what you're saying, Hugo. Dest is average. I agree. As a fullback, he is. As a winger, he's okay. He can dribble. He's got pace. He came on as a right winger, right? Came up against Kivior, did that the Ronaldinho flip-flop at the opposite side, like nutmeg the living hell out of him, left him for dead and just continued.
For dead, bro.
I was like, how do you get
is,
skinned like that a couple of times in a game?
Ashraf, the thing is, yeah, do you know where this whole thing came at playing Kivior at left back? Arteta has inherited something from Pep, you know?
Which is?
You know when Pep goes into certain games and we say, oh, Pep, he's big brained it. Yeah. He's thought about it too much and he's doing too much. He's moving players into positions that they shouldn't be. Pardon me. He's moving players into positions that they shouldn't be playing in, that they probably haven't even played before, or they just don't look good in. You know, where Pep big brains it and he just overthinks the whole thing and gets it completely wrong. Arteta has that same thing. The only thing about Arteta, Pep will revert. Pep will change it straight away. Arteta is very stubborn. So to have that characteristic and be stubborn at the same time is a very dangerous combo, because he will big brain it and do too much, bro, and overthink the whole shit. And then he'll be stubborn because he won't even change it back. Because he, in his mind, he knows that he wants to be right. So he has to go through with it. And he has to give it games and games before he reverts back.
The only thing I would say to that is yesterday, just for yesterday and only yesterday, I understand why he started Kivior, because he doesn't want to risk Zinchenko. Obviously, like, you know, we are very, very thin now with fullbacks. We only have Ben White and Zinchenko, no one else. So just for yesterday, I get it. But he's done it before as well. I think he started Kivior against who was it against in the Premier League that he started Kivior? Was it against Wolves or no Luton maybe? Yeah, Luton. Correct. He started
Luton
Kivior
and Fulham.
Against Luton. Yeah, and Fulham.
Fulham. I was thinking who was the other team.
Yeah, Fulham, and we drew that game as well, surprisingly. But anyways, so I don't get that logic seriously. When we have, you know, even Zinchenko, by the way, would not have got skinned yesterday that way. Like even Zinchenko probably, like that's imagine how insane that is to say. Like someone who's such a defensive liability, right? To say that even he would not have got skinned the way Kivior did, because at least Zinchenko as a left back probably is a bit more prepared for, like, you know, wingers to like try and overtake him with pace and stuff. But yeah, it was a horrible cameo. The funny thing is, again, despite saying all of that, the goal didn't even come from him. Like literally, I understand he got skin and that was horrendous. And for that alone, I don't want to see him ever play left back again for Arsenal. But the biggest blunders in those games, the biggest 3 blunders defensively in those games were all from our 2 centre backs, our 2 experienced main 2 partnership centre backs. It's insane.
Gabriel in
And
particular.
yeah, Gabriel did it twice, and Saliba did it once. And literally, and unfortunately, Saliba's mistake is the one that cost us the goal. Gabriel's 2 mistakes didn't cost us the goal, but it could have cost us. He was just lucky there. So I don't know, man. I hope it was just because it was a dead rubber game and they probably didn't have their minds in it and didn't have 100% focus. But because if they do a mistake like that, bro, against Brighton or against Liverpool, we're screwed. Right? Premier League is merciless. They don't
Let's face
punish
it,
these kind of mistakes, bro.
They definitely went into that game. No, go on, T.
No. You say first.
No, I was just gonna say, I definitely think that Salim and Gabriel went into that game thinking, I don't give a fuck what happens today.
It looked, yeah, I think so.
And to be honest, that's even
that's a shit mentality.
Trossard also went into that game thinking, I couldn't give a fuck what happens today. I'm just here for the money. I'm not even. I'm just here for the money. I'm just here to just make up the numbers, bro. Yeah. At this point, I wish I was at home, chilling with my missus at home, relaxing in front of the sofa. But
we have to talk about Trossard. We have to talk about Trossard as well, bro.
Oh, we'll get to Trossard because that was shocking, 100%. But T, what were you gonna say, bro?
Yeah, I wanted to say that I agree with you, but that they looked not interested. That was my first initial thought about the situation with the center backs. They didn't look in it. But the other part I wanted to say is this just shows that our bench is dead, bro. This game just showed why our bench is a shambles, and that the January transfer window of last year was not even that amazing as people made it out to be, you know. And this summer transfer window the same, apart from Rice, of course. But this game showed me and didn't give me any confidence whatsoever for these bench players. The only thing I could say that I was happy about from yesterday is that ESR got into the game and he got a few minutes. That's the only thing I was happy about yesterday. But yesterday just gave me shivers if I thought about these players playing against Liverpool, against City and the Etihad, weet je wel? Of you know, that was Dutch. Sorry. But yeah, it's not giving me any confidence
Peak
whatsoever.
times.
You know the good thing.
Sorry, Ashraf, just quickly.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna bring in Giuseppe because he's here now. Mr. Giuseppe
nice.
in the building. Gee.
Yo, big up Giuseppe.
I've missed this, man. Oh, I've just come back from Paris. Literally, just got back from the airport. So
nice.
Oh yeah, man.
Straight back to business, man.
Straight back to. I missed it, man. I can't lie. I was out there going, if only I could do videos from out here, man.
Bro, Giuseppe, you haven't missed much. Look, it's still the same. Look at that. It's still the same, bro. Why not? It's still on this Arteta out thing until Arteta gets taken out, bro.
Big up, why not, man?
Arteta in. Why not will never be Arteta in, bro. I can guarantee you that now. Never be Arteta in, bro.
Why not? What if he wins the league this season? Would you change your stance?
I still don't think why not. I still don't think why not will be. Yeah, I still don't think why not will change. Even if he wins a trophy, like a massive trophy, he still won't change. You'll be like, yeah, but where's the consistency?
The man is just committed to the agenda, bro.
Exactly. He'll be like, he has to consistently win a trophies. How is he gonna do that? So, bro, I already know why not's moves before why not even mix them, bro. Like, you know what I mean? It's crazy.
The one thing I wanted to say to your thing, T, is I agree. Maybe like our bench wasn't as good. Our squad overall is not as deep or as good as we thought it was maybe before, but in that case, I think the good thing for us is none of the other teams in the Premier League have that, right? Because City complain about their squad depth, like insanely complain about their squad depth. I don't think Liverpool has the greatest squad depth either, especially in midfield and attack and defense. Sorry, not attack. So I feel like it's a bit balanced, like between us, because I know Trossard. We'll get into Trossard obviously soon, and he did have a horrendous game, but generally, like in many other games coming off the bench, he does really well. Jorginho, when he's asked to deputize a couple of times, especially last season for Partey, he's done okay. I was saying as a backup, I would definitely not start Jorginho in the long run, but like as backup for a couple of games, he's done all right. Kai
Yeah,
Havertz has been
it's
proving us wrong
it's not
last three
only
games.
the incomings but also the outgoings, because Tierney and Pepe we could have used this season,
I agree.
you
The
know.
thing is, Tierney got injured, by the way, so we probably dodged the bullet there. And he's out for what? He's out for 4 months, I heard, or something like that.
No, he's back now.
Um,
He's back on the pitch. He's back on the
Is he back?
pitch.
Oh,
Mhm.
is he? Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't even
he's
know
back,
that.
he's
Okay,
back,
fair.
he's back.
Then fair.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. Yeah, if he's back, then yeah, we definitely like could have used Tierney and Pepe just as backups again. Like definitely not starters for sure, but just as backups.
Listen,
Yeah,
I still got
for these
stocks,
kinds of
mate.
games,
I've
for
still got
example.
stocks.
Pepe,
Pepe,
I think
Pepe stocks,
go on.
mate.
I think.
No, I was just saying I still got Pepe stocks. Bro.
I think that our depth. Listen, our depth ain't the best. We know that. I do think that obviously we do have quite a lot of injuries, and we've got quite a lot of injuries to some fringe players as well. Like, so obviously you got Partey. Not here. I'm not saying they're fringe players, these guys, but you got Partey out, Tomiyasu out, Timber out. Like the defensive side of it, you got Tomiyasu and Timber fully fit. Then your squad's thing, and if one of them's out, but it's the fact that both of them are out once again. I think obviously we're at a period where a few of the youngsters are a little bit young, like for example, like Walters and Nangweri. I wanted them to play, but at the same time, I think they're young. Like if he had started them, the problem is maybe not us in here, but Arsenal fans. If he had started Nangweri, Walters and stuff, and we'd like held 4 and lost 4-0, because we got to remember, although it was a nothing game for us, it was everything for them because they needed to get something out of the game to guarantee them promote like to the next round, right?
No, nothing.
Oh,
They also qualified.
okay. Fair enough. Then.
It was guaranteed first for us, guaranteed second for them.
Oh, because of the head-to-head.
Yeah. No, not even head-to-head. We were 4 points ahead.
No,
so even if we lost,
we were fine. But if they had lost and
they would still qualify.
They would have been on the same points.
They would still qualify 100% because because of the head-to-head of Lens and PSV.
Yeah,
correct.
Okay. Oh right. Yeah. So listen, I think our team, like, it was just that the thing that upset me was players like Reece Nelson and stuff. They had a chance and they didn't want to prove it. I thought Ramsdale was good from what I see. I didn't watch the game in full detail, but I thought Ramsdale was good. I thought Eddie Nketiah had done a lot better than his previous cameos. He didn't do the best, but I thought he was one of the better players. I think Trossard was shocking. I don't know what it is with Trossard and starting, but this is why sometimes when people moan at Arteta, why don't you ever start Trossard? Why is he always coming off the bench? Well, you're seeing it now because every time I feel like this guy starts, he don't do nothing. When he comes off the bench, it's amazing.
But the thing is, and actually we'll get onto no, not even Kivior, but we'll get onto Dingy now, Trossard now. We might as well. I don't think he likes that left wing position. No. I genuinely don't think he likes that left wing position. Ashraf said it yesterday as well, and it got me thinking. I was like, you know what? I don't think he does. I think he likes somewhere where he's got more space to run with, and like when you're on the wing, you've got space, but you're running into empty space, and then for him, he wants to be in the middle. You know what I mean? Controlling everything, bro. Trying to get involved in everything.
I think you're right. But I think it's more, I don't think it's that he don't like the left position. From when I've been watching him, the way he plays, when I see him on the left, it's not that he don't like the left wing. It's that he wants to be on the left wing with an overlapping fullback. So he cuts in and then the fullback goes round and he could do a little 1-2 and stuff like that. And he inverts a little bit. Whereas we don't have a fullback that does that on the left-hand side. That's the right hand side. Yeah, we did in Tierney, of course. But they
got rid of him.
With his Tesco bag.
The Tesco bag is amazing. Great to see TSR back as well, by the way. But I think the right-hand side is where we're doing that. And the left side always seems to be the inverter because he never inverts from the right. It always seems to be the left-sided player that inverts. I don't think Kivior can play left back, by the way. Maybe he needs time, but I just don't know, man.
Bro,
Yeah.
for me, like with the Trossard thing, I don't know. Like it's been a trend this season. Like the few games he started as a left winger, he's not done well. Even
Yeah.
when he had like I think there was a game when he had either Tomiyasu or Zinchenko. I can't remember who played left back that game. And he wasn't that great. Like the funny thing is, the games he started for us as a striker, he's done well. I think in the Champions League, he started as a striker against Sevilla, wasn't it? In the Emirates, and he scored. There was another game where he started as a striker. I remember he scored as well. I can't remember. Was it at the Premier League? Maybe Burnley.
Yeah, I
I think it was Burnley.
It's
Burnley, and he scored the first goal. Yeah. When he hit the post, and was injured for a little while. So I don't know why left wing, because the thing is yesterday, right? Like some of the things that happened where I would say like, yo, you could have done a lot better. For me, it didn't have anything to do with the overlapping left back. It's the fact that he went 1-on-1 with Teze and Teze had him on lock. Teze had him on lock yesterday, right? And he was making a lot of poor decisions, even when he was getting in, cutting in inside. He wasn't giving the right pass. And I don't know, man. Just like from someone who's a senior player who obviously I think is incredible. He's one of the best attacking bench options we have. In fact, the best bench attacking option we have. I did expect a lot more from him, especially in a game like this, and unfortunately, he didn't do it. The one thing I will say on his behalf, the one defense I'll have for him is that this season he has started as a left winger, he started as a striker, he started as an 8. I think he played right wing in one game on the bench or something like that. So he has been moved around, which obviously is never easy for certain players. No matter how versatile he is, it's still never easy, right? Because you don't get momentum in any position.
I think. I think. Do you know what? Like I just don't know what it is like sometimes with when he played. Like yesterday when I was watching it. When I was watching it, like right at the end of the game, he had a clear pass to Nketiah to win us the game. Literally the last, like one of the last.
And he took a
game,
shot instead.
And he took a shot. And I just looked at that and I was just like, bro, that just sums up your game today, man. We could have won the game there and then. Like I was watching our team and it's like our team couldn't be asked. Like, I'm not going to lie, I was watching it. And like, as much as I couldn't really be, I was in Paris, so it was a bit harder to, like, they were talking in French and stuff. And I could tell it was a nothing game. Did wind me up a little bit in this game that he didn't bring on the youngsters. But one of my mates, that's an Arsenal fan, did say to me, he goes, on one hand, it's annoying, but on the other hand, it shows that maybe his mentality is he don't want to lose any game. So he wants to win. So that's why he brings on Declan Rice. That's why he brings on Jesus, because he wants to win that game. It doesn't matter if it's a nothing game. He wants to win. It's a good mentality to build in the team. And I do get that. And I do appreciate that, definitely in the Champions League. I think but I do think these players need something, something. It's so hard because when you're so good at the time like we are now, where we're competing for everything again, like even in the Champions League, Arteta's probably looking at it like we can compete in this competition. You kind of, it's hard to play your youngsters. Like, really, to be honest, when does City really play youngsters that haven't proven themselves yet? Like, it's very rare. Like, you've got
they're doing it right now in the champion, or they're just the game just finished.
But you say that, but there's a difference between Walters and Lewis, Rico Lewis. Like, Rico Lewis is a bit more established than
No. I mean, like, this game so far, from what Oscar Bob and Hamilton.
Oscar Bob, they signed him. They signed Oscar Bob.
So wait, hold on. That's all good. Yeah, that's all good. Saying that he really wants to win the game. I know it was your boy. It wasn't you, Giuseppe. Yeah, it's really good that people say that, like, oh, he wants to win the game. He's not playing the kids. Like, okay, that's all good. Yeah, all well and good. So when the fuck am I supposed to see these kids then? When the fuck am I supposed to see if they have any ability? Or am I just going to see them play against the under 23s or under 19s? Or see them in the preseason where I see them for like 4 or 5 games? Like, bro, the reason why we have Saka, the reason why we have Smith Rowe, the reason why we have Reece Nelson, the reason why we have Nketiah is because they were given chances to play. You do not give them chances to play, you will never know what you have.
I agree. 100%.
You can have another Bukayo Saka. There's so many people who say Koza Dubry is exactly like Saka. All of the scouting reports, and I've read them, I read the scout reports on this guy because literally all of the scout reports say exactly like Saka, same kind of the exact same characteristics as Saka, everything. The analysis of his game. He's a left-footed player, likes to get on his left, likes to shoot, likes to also get on his right and cross the ball. Do you know what I mean? So, bro, the guy.
But the thing is,
There's
Saad,
certain
like, this is
players
what
that might have. Yeah,
this
no,
is
go
what
on,
we
bro.
discussed here. This is what we discussed, isn't it? I told you, like, and you actually brought this up to me, and I started thinking about it, and I realized it's so true. Like, Arteta hasn't really developed. He hasn't brought in any player from the academy. Like, he's developed young
None.
players, sure, 100%. But he himself has not promoted a young player from the academy, and I think the reason for that is he's coming under obviously immense pressure, and I think his main focus from the very beginning was I need to win something. So his first season, you remember, he was so pragmatic. He played a back three with Holding and David Luiz and I think Socrates, just to win the FA Cup. And when he won the FA Cup, he started like now finally trying to change and play his style. And after that, I don't think he gave a rat's ass about like raising the kids. I think he just wanted to make sure that the progression happens as soon as possible so that they're competing. And I think he realized that I can do it with these youngsters like Smith Rowe and Saka because they've already shown it and proven it, but even before I joined or when I first joined. But I cannot do it with like Sagoy Jr. and Ruel Walters and all these guys. So I think he's going for the safe option.
Yeah, I agree. I think as well, like you're bang on because like when you look at Man City and you said like they're doing it, well, they've got the right to do it because if they lose, Pep Guardiola loses, it doesn't matter because look at what he's won. No one's turning on him. With Arteta, it's a bit more thing. But what I will say is this game annoyed me a little bit. The one that annoyed me more was when we were 5-0 up. 5-6 when we were battering Lens. That one, when he didn't bring them on in that game, that pissed me off. But we also do have to put into consideration that they're fringe players like your Nketiahs, like your guys like Jorginho, El Neni, and these guys that are like second players. Like you also kind of need to give them a bit of football, and he never really gives them football in the league. So it's like that's the chance to give them football. Yeah, Nwaneri, I think, is going to be the baller out of all the youngsters we have. Honestly, I think I'm putting my stocks in him. I've got Nwaneri stocks. Yeah. And I think Walters as well. I think he's great. And I think he needs to be developed correctly by Arteta to be able to play the whole back line. And I think he can do that from
He should have played. He should have played in that game.
I think he could have.
Why is Cedric? Yeah. Why is Cedric?
That pissed me off.
Who's
75K.
Bro, he's SBC fodder, bro. Why is this guy playing in our fucking squad? Like, with all due respect, bro, the guy is SBC fodder. You know when you just get a player and you're like, oh, great, I could put him into an SBC, bro. Great, let me fucking put him into an SBC. That's what he is. He's gone. Yeah. He's going to be gone in the summer. He is maybe even in January, inshallah. If we could find out in January somebody to take his ass, he's going to be gone. So why am I playing him in a dead rubber instead of a player like Ruel Walters, who I want in my club to hopefully be the future of my club? He can maybe be a future right back at our club.
And Giuseppe, you made a good point as well with giving bench players a little bit time to gel a little bit and to get warm a little bit, But we're talking about players like El Neni, Suarez, Kivior, Jorginho. Who cares about their game time, bro? Literally, those are players that I don't want to see playing anyway. So Cedric and El Neni, why would we give them game time and not our youngsters?
Oh, by the way, I agree. I agree. Like Cedric, good riddance, goodbye, farewell, goodbye. El Neni, I like in it. I just can't.
I like El Neni as well.
So I don't mind him getting some games.
No, I'm not falling for his charms.
But I'm not falling for it. He got injured again. So when he got injured and come off, I said goodbye.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I completely forgot about that. Wow.
Yeah, I was saying it's probably his time at the end. El Neni.
He got off injured. Remember when he was touching his
and you know what? There's something I looked at that game as well. When the one thing I'd give Arteta, like people are like, why is he bringing on Declan Rice? The one thing I back him is I don't know if he was maybe trying something with Declan Rice because he put Declan Rice right back.
Centre back.
So centre back. It was like centre back / right back.
Centre back,
yeah. So I don't know if maybe he was thinking this is a game where I can now test that out to see if it's a possibility for future games, if need be or whatever.
He said it after the game. He said it after the
No,
game. He
please.
was
See, I
asked
was
about
watching
it.
the French. I was watching the French one, so I couldn't see any of that.
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
know.
After the game, he said, like, in case of emergency, it's good to have options and stuff like that. And he actually spoke about that after the game. So he clearly is on that same wavelength, Giuseppe. I think
I
he
don't
does
understand
wanna...
what Arteta's obsession with tall, lanky, slow players at the fullbacks. I don't understand why he always wants to do that. He did it with Partey, he does it with Kivior, and now he tries it with Rice. No thanks. This experiment
Partey
is
isn't slow, by the way. Partey is actually deceptively
he's not
quick.
slow, but it didn't work out. We
No,
don't want
the
we never
fullback.
wanted to see him at right back, you know.
I agree.
And
I agree.
No,
this
he's
experiment
at
is
fullback.
failing.
He's slow, bro.
This experiment is failing. We're just wasting money at this point. You know, you're wasting money on chemicals. Just don't do
Yeah.
it anymore. Just buy normal fullbacks. Frimpong is right there. 25 million.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, he'd be a great.
That's true. He is
alternative.
there, bro.
He's a
He
great
is there,
alternative.
bro. Frimpong. Jeremy
Yeah.
Frimpong from Bayer Leverkusen.
The one issue I have
He's
with
there. He's
Frimpong,
available,
the
bro.
doubt I have with Frimpong is that he plays in a back three system. Like, he plays as a wing back. So I don't know if he would play well as a right back, but he's definitely a top quality player for sure.
I'd rather risk that than put a CDM on fullback. You know, which is
No,
what
we should
Arteta is
never be
doing.
playing Partey. Like, Partey was just an insane thing. The first game I thought maybe because Gabriel maybe wasn't fit and he was trying to, like, okay, say I want to play Partey right back because he can invert. But then when he did it the second and third game as well, it got ridiculous. Like, he should never ever try that again. He came out with the defense mechanism of I wasn't the first to do it. Simeone did it in Atletico Madrid. What, he did it like 3-4 times, right? What the hell? Like, majority of his games he played there as a midfielder. So when he's back, Partey, if he's back before Jan, and if he does end up playing for us some games before he leaves, I definitely want to see that Partey and Rice combination,
Yeah.
as Saad would say.
Yeah.
Quoting it from Drake.
I think
definitely want to see that combo.
I think though, I don't. The one thing I will say, one last point, is that I know we're going on about the defense, but I think the defense is the one thing we don't have to really give a crap at. I think the defense is solid. Like, I know we're saying about this, not liking these guys, right back, full back, whatever. I hear it, but like, defense is not our issue at all. Like,
unless one of our fullbacks gets injured now, then we're
yeah. But even like against Aston Villa, I know they're saying about Aston Villa, and I didn't really speak. But even in that game, it wasn't the defense. Like, it was that one chance they scored. That one chance, McGinn. Thanks, T.
Yeah.
But I knew it. But like,
Big
it
up,
was just our attack. It was our attack in that game, and midfield. Like, it just we weren't. All right, we got a little bit unlucky, in my opinion, with a few bits and pieces. Another huge goal from Havertz as well that should have definitely stood, in my opinion. But I'm not going to get into that. I just want to say that I don't think defense is a huge issue for us. Definitely, listen, we got Tomiyasu fit. There's no issue. It's just that bugs me so much. Tomiyasu,
it will be, mate. It will be. If we lose one more player, mate, we're fucked.
Yeah,
but
then is that unlucky at the same time? Is that, like, how many can you actually have in? Like, because I know we sit here and we go, we need more top quality players, but like, how if you've got all them top quality players? Because if everyone's fit, then you've got Timber, Tomiyasu, Ben White, Zinchenko, Saliba, Kivior, Gabriel. That's already 7 guys in the back. Like, you know what I mean? So it's hard to then still have more. We're quite unlucky with the Timber one. That Timber one.
No, Timber was unlucky, yeah. But this is why for me, I would have.
We should have signed someone. We should have kept Tierney.
We should when we let go of Tierney. I was okay with letting go of Tierney because even though I like him, and 3 years ago I thought he might be Arsenal captain material in the future. You remember 3 years ago when he was like starting for us, and everyone was like, "Yo,
agree."
Yeah. But the moment he had these injury issues, when we let him go in the summer, I was like, fine, good riddance, because I don't want injury-prone players anymore. I thought we were gonna go get someone in his place, and we didn't, right?
I didn't know.
And obviously, when Timber got that ACL injury, because he got it like in the first game of the season, so we still had time.
It wasn't a community shield.
We let Tierney. No, it wasn't its first game of the season.
It was the first game of the season against.
By the way, just to say something though, we let Tierney go after he got injured.
Yeah, that's the mad thing.
That's what
that's the mad thing.
So when that happened, I thought we were going to loan someone in at least or something like that.
Yeah,
but we did that. That's why my rating of the, as I said many times, my rating for the transfer window in the summer was a 3-4, because we didn't bring that defender in. That I really think, like, it's hard. You can't sign someone, but try and get like a loan in or something, you know.
And the funny thing is, if you look at our fullbacks right now, what we've got from our current team, 2 fullbacks for me are injury prone: Tomiyasu and Zinchenko. because Zinchenko got a couple of injuries last season. I think he was injured start of the season as well in that first game. Tomiyasu, we already know about his injury record, especially that cough of his. And that's for me is like a big worry. Like Tomiyasu being injured is not a surprise. If Ben White gets injured, I would be a bit surprised because he has been durable for the last 2 seasons. But if Ben White, even Saliba and Gabriel as well, they've been durable too. But if Tomiyasu gets injured, I'm not surprised. That's where I feel like we should be a bit wary. I do rate him tremendously, and I think he's done incredibly well for us whenever he was fit and available. Especially this season, he was having the form of his life. But
Most
if we don't
improved
watch
player.
out for his injuries, it's a problem. Yeah, 100%.
Boys, we need.
Yeah, but
Dortmund
I
and
just
AC
think.
Milan to win tonight.
Sorry, we need Dortmund what?
Yeah,
We need Dortmund and AC Milan to win tonight.
But because then PSG will not qualify. Okay.
PSG. Well, I'm an AC Milan fan. That's what I'm saying.
yeah, I thought so. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Anybody have any final comments before we move on
No,
to player ratings?
No, I only thing I wanted to say is, hey, we can call Tierney injury prone, but we replaced him with another injury prone player. So we can keep the same energy with Tomiyasu at the end. I think Arteta I think Arteta just got rid of him for tactical reasons and not for injury reasons. I think because why are we keeping Tomiyasu then? You know.
Probably, yeah, because
Yeah.
I think as a fullback, he's the only fullback probably that doesn't play that. But then again, I don't think Ben White plays the style that Arteta plays either. Like, he's not someone who inverts.
Yeah, but then he has
not-
Zinchenko. It's one or the
Yeah.
other. It's not both at the same time. So if he plays Ben White, he has Zinchenko of inverting, you know?
That's, the thing is, fully fit team, I think he starts neither. I think neither of them start in a fully fit team.
But let's not talk like maybe it ain't Tierney that's come to Arteta and said, I want game time. And Arteta can't.
Yeah, 100%.
So you got to let him go. So
Mhm,
you got to
true.
let him go. Like sometimes this is the issue. Like we don't see everything behind the scenes. Like you might be right, and it might be, but it might be that Tierney's like, am I going to be guaranteed game time this year? And he's like, listen, if everyone's fit, I can't guarantee you game time. You know.
Yeah.
So like. Then he might push to want to go, you know. Like this is the one thing that we never
like
see.
Maitland-Niles.
Yeah,
I agree with that. Yes, but I don't just agree with.
He was a good player.
He was a good player at fullback, but his attitude stunk.
Mhm.
He was someone who had to leave the squad. I think he had to leave the team.
Yeah, no, I just don't agree with the fact that we sold him because of injuries. That's the only thing for me.
Yeah. He ain't been as injured.
No,
He went as injured as
100%.
people make out sometimes as well.
Yeah, because why is El
guys,
Neni here then? You know. I'm sorry, Sap.
No, it's all good. It's all good. So guys, let's get on to player ratings before we wrap up. I'll start off with Ramsdale in goal. I'm gonna start off with I'll probably go 6. He didn't really have to do anything. The save wasn't even made for him.
He did one good save, bro.
Yeah, just one, bro. Just one.
Yeah, there was just one. Yeah, it was a
Just
good
one.
save, though. Yeah.
Man's acting. Ashraf's acting like, bro. That's how low the stat. You know what you're doing now. This is Kai Havertz all over again.
He's good
No,
off the ball. He's good off the ball.
No, it's not the same because with keepers, right? Like Ramsdale wasn't tested all game. Like the one test he had, he came up big in it, right? The goal that they scored, like let's be honest, hit the post and went in. There's no keeper saving that. That was an incredible first time shot.
Yeah,
Like,
that
there's
was a
nothing
wicked
Ramsdale
goal.
has done.
Wicked goal.
Incredible Vertessen, incredible finish. But the save he made when he jumped left and saved that was a sick save, man.
Your countryman T.
Yeah, man.
I'll give
I was
him,
there,
I'll
yeah.
give him a 7 then. Khalas.
For me, I'll give him a 6, by the way, because or a 7. Yeah, actually, I'll give him a 7. Yeah.
So you're such a fraud. So why, when I said 6, you looked at me sideways? Did you
No,
not look
I
at me
didn't.
sideways
I
when
looked
said
at you
6?
sideways when you said, "Oh, only one save," but that's the only time he had to do anything.
Fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
6
We'll go
for me.
for
6 for me. Average game.
6, yeah?
For me, I give him an 8. I know that might sound hard.
Whoa, English text.
No, it's fair. It's
No,
fair.
no. Do you know what? Do you know what it is for me? I've given. No, do you know what I've given him an 8? He won us. He kept us. He didn't. If it weren't for him, we would have lost the game. It's as simple as that. 2 shots he saved. 2 nice shots. One where he tapped it around the bar, around the post. Sorry, and the other one when it don't get twisted. It deflected off Declan Rice, and he got down and got it bottom corner. And then
yeah. That's true. I forgot about that one.
That one for me was a great save. And when you look at like
what?
not getting down quick for his one on against Thing,
I'm a believer. 8. I'll give him an 8. I completely forgot about that second save because that second save, I remember like when they shot it, I was like, yo, why did Declan Rice let that shot go like through his legs or something? And then I see the replay and it deflected on Declan Rice. Yeah, my bad. That was a good save too. That's 2 saves, Sad. 8. He gets an 8 from me.
Yeah,
don't worry, Sad. I'm still on a 6. Don't worry,
bro. It's a 6. These I think I'm gonna change my mind that quick, bro.
No, you went to 7. You went to 7.
Yeah, you went to 7. Come on, Sad.
Forget about all of that. I'm staying at 6, bro. I remember the Brentford game, mate. Yeah.
All I'm saying is, if Raya was playing, one of those 2 shots get in for sure. So, hey, I said what I said.
I beg your pardon.
Now he's changing it up.
He's
changing the narrative now.
No, let's not do this today. Because Ashraf is just trying to be edgy for no reason, bro. He's just trying to bring that up for no reason, just to create.
No, I just don't like the fact that
for no reason, bro.
I just don't think Raya is, and I think literally they're on the same level. I just feel like competition should be there
between them.
Yeah, same here. That's my only qualm.
Okay, let's move on to let's start off with the easiest one. Kivior. Fucking 1, I might give him a 1.
Nutmegged, ball flicked over his head, skinned a couple of times.
0.
Zero.
Bro.
What do you do?
He's getting a 0.
Yeah.
Kivior.
0.
Did you see the nutmeg, Giuseppe? And the flick over his head?
On Kivior.
Yeah.
I don't think. Listen, I watched bits, so I missed some things, but I would have given Kivior. Like for me, that Kivior goal stands. Like I still can't understand why that goal don't stand. Like
Gabriel was offside.
I see that, but I still don't know why that the ball never got to Gabriel.
No, because
if for me personally, this is just me. Yeah, I weren't one going no about this one like I was on the weekend. But for me, this one here, if the ball had gone over Gabriel and then Kivior had headed it, I would have said yes. But the fact that Kivior was in front of Gabriel and got the ball before it even got to Gabriel, how did Gabriel interfere with it?
No, because Romaglio, the defender who was behind Gabriel, when the ball was coming to Kivior, because Gabriel was in front of him, he couldn't compete for the header. So by the law, by the rules of FIFA, I think it was introduced a couple of years ago, any player that's offside, or maybe last year, any player that's offside that interferes with play or makes an attempt to play the ball, right? And because of that, the defender cannot get to the ball, it's considered offside. So if you watch the replay, Romaglio was behind him and he couldn't get to Kivior. By the way, even if Gabriel was not there, I think Kivior would have scored it. But it's just that Romaglio can always make the case that I could have potentially competed for it. So by the letter of the law, it is offside. It's stupid.
I'd probably give Kivior like a 4 personally. I think he might be. We might be selling. I think we should sell him. Like it's not. There's no problem in getting someone in
1 year.
Work.
No, I don't agree with that. I think he is a decent center back. He is not a fullback. That's the issue.
Yeah.
That's the main issue.
I agree. I think
he'd
be a good backup for Gabriel.
Sorry, Sads.
Well, I'm just gonna give last year as a reference because last year when he came on for Holding, we looked a lot better. So as a center back, he is decent. I am gonna give him that. But as a fullback, you're throwing a deer into lions. You know, that's basically what you're doing with Kivior.
Me and Sad game centre back better than Rob Holding. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, Sads, carry on, man. Sorry.
Sad.
Yeah, sorry.
Sad is getting ready for the Dortmund PSG game.
Bro, fuck Dortmund PSG game, bro. I'm watching the Newcastle versus Milan game.
Oh,
bro.
really?
Who you rooting for?
Yeah, today I feel Italian.
Who you rooting for?
AC Milan.
Bro. Fuck Newcastle.
Bro, after this year, I'm never gonna support Newcastle anymore with anything.
Yeah,
I'm trying to see a Ruben Loftus Cheek. I'm trying to
And
see a
Aston
Ruben
Villa.
Loftus Cheek.
Ruben Loftus cheeky goal,
mud
eh?
game, bro. Yeah, bro. Right.
Yeah, you
Antwerp
know
have
what?
scored
You
already
convinced me.
against
I'm watching the
Barcelona.
Milan Newcastle game as well. Yeah. Barcelona 1-0
Antwerp
down to
have just scored
Antwerp.
against Barcelona. 1-0.
Yeah,
Hey, yo.
the worst team in the Champions League this season.
Royal Antwerp. The free team. They got a goal from the free team, basically.
Sheesh.
But yeah, let's smash through these.
Yeah.
Let's
For
smash
Yeah.
through these.
me,
What's it called?
Cedric gets
So
an 8.
Salib. Oh, did we see? Are we on Cedric? Yeah? I didn't even know what we were on. Are we on Cedric? Yeah.
I mean, I'm
we've
just
done-
doing fullbacks
we've done
No,
first.
because we were
Ramsdale
on
and
Kivior.
Kivior.
We were on Kivior.
Yeah, we've done Ramsdale and Kivior.
Yeah, only Ramsdale and
So
Kivior
let's
so
go
far.
Saliba. Let's go Saliba and Gabriel. Saliba and Gabriel. What they getting? I think for me, Gabriel gets a 5. No, they both get 5s.
Gabriel
Yeah,
I
gets a
might
3
even
for
go
me.
as low as. I might even go as low as 4.
I give Gabriel a 3, Saliba a 4.
Yeah, same. Let's do
Because
it.
those two
Three-
mistakes from Gabriel reminded me of his Bozo days, and I don't want to remember those days
Yeah.
anymore.
I'll give
And
him
the
a
reason I
4.
give Saliba 1 higher than Gabriel is because of that tackle. You guys remember the tackle he made in the first 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Crispy,
that.
clean.
Oh my
Romero
God, that
could
was
never.
sick.
For
Romero
that, I'll
could
give him
never,
a
yeah.
5. I'll give Saliba a 5 and Gabriel a 4.
Same. I'll give Saliba a 5 as well, actually. Yeah.
Fuck it, I'm gonna give Saliba a 5 and then Gabriel a 4.
You left me, huh?
Um,
Okay, I'll see how it is.
I'm with you
Yeah,
on
I can't-
Gabriel.
Three's
team.
harsh.
I still give
Three's
Gabriel.
hard.
Nah,
For me, 3 is a
'cause
poor game. Because for me, 5 is bang average. You're bang up. You're all right. Like you did.
Mm.
You're not the worst. Like 3 for me. If I'm giving someone 3, 2, 1, they were trash.
No,
They make
I look at
terrible
it this way.
mistakes, though.
Average is 6. He made two big mistakes. 1.5 point of each mistake for me. That's why 3.
Fair enough.
Fair.
Of yeah. That's...
Cedric.
8. For me, 8.
I was gonna go 8. I'm gonna go 7 actually.
That's fair.
I'll go
For me,
7.
7 as well. Yeah.
I'll go
Mhm.
7 because it's Cedric. To be fair, we were slagging off Cedric, and he was one of the only ones that come from the fringe players that done something.
He did something, bro. He was involved in our goal as
Exactly.
well. Actually, you know what? I'll refine my rating. 7.5 for the 75k he makes a week. Just to adjust it.
Oh, there you are. There
Do you
you
know
are.
what?
This
You know
guy,
what?
bro.
You know what, Ash? You know what, Ash? I'm actually going to join you on an 8. Because do you know what? For someone who does not play,
Yeah.
to come on and perform like that, I'm going to give him an 8 because he doesn't play.
Exactly.
Like the geezer never plays. Like I think he's played.
Doesn't
like
even
10
come
minutes
off the
this
bench,
season.
nothing.
Nah, yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, but
I'll
he's
give
not
him
a
that.
young player. He is a seasoned veteran,
yeah,
man.
exactly.
He
That's what I'm
needs to
saying,
play
bro.
good.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah,
bad
but
for him,
guys,
man.
even as a
That's
seasoned
what I'm
veteran,
saying,
someone
bro.
who doesn't get enough games, it's very easy for you to drop that form. It's very easy. And the fact that he still maintained it, he still like was involved in the goal, he was defending well, carrying the ball forward well, and really hustling. See, this is what we said, right? When we play with these second team members, what you want to see is hustle and hunger. You want to see that, okay, you know what? He's not a young player, obviously, but he's still a second team player or a third team player, if you want to call him that. You want to see these guys come and play and say, hey, you know what? I'm going to fight for my spot. And he did that. You can't fault him for that. So I'll give him that.
I don't want him to fight for his spot, man. I want him to leave.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Fuck all that, bro. What about we'll go for El Neni and Jorginho. I'm gonna give Jorginho an 8.5, and I'm gonna give El Neni a 7.
Yeah, I mean, Jorginho 8 for me, and El Neni, I would say 7, because Jorginho, I think, was very tidy in the middle, moved the ball really well. If only he like created like a nice chance or something, I would have probably given him a 9 or something. But in that DM or CM position, wherever he played, like I think he did everything correct.
I'm going to agree with Ash's ratings. I'm going to give the same exact ratings. I think this is what Jorginho is in the club for me. This is his purpose, is Champions League. That's what I think he's there. Not I don't think that's why he's there, but for me, that's why he's there. Champions League nights, these sort of foreign teams. He's tidy. He knows how to keep the ball. He knows how to keep it ticking. He's safe. Yeah, I know he's made a couple of mistakes this season, whatever, but like he's more time safe and all that. So for me, yeah, I thought Jorginho was decent.
I give them both a 7 average. Not above average. Sorry.
Fair enough. Fair enough. And then fucking hell, who was Havertz? Havertz. What are we giving him? I'm giving Havertz an 8.5. I think he had a decent game. I think he was creating enough.
Okay, can I say one thing? Why are we giving high ratings like we won the game 5-0? 8.5, 8.5, 8. What is going on, bro?
I was gonna give Havertz a 6. I don't think he had a good game. Like I don't think he had a good game compared to his last 4-5 gaams. Obviously, if I was comparing it to his first 3 games in the season, that's a good game. But compared to his last 3 or 4 games, I don't know. I thought he was quiet. I thought follow midfielders like
Sads is slowly falling, slowly loving in that Havertz, isn't it? Like Havertz, bro. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
No, hold on a minute.
I'm not even gonna say that for you, but I've been saying it for you. Havertz is impressing me, man. I'm gonna be maybe not in this game. I'm not playing this game. I'd probably give him a 6.5 in this game, because do you know what? I started thinking about it. He's right. We didn't win the game. Like, do you know what though? I think for Havertz, yeah, definitely the pressure is on. You can see that confidence is back, and this is what we've been waiting for.
what the.
Why am I messing?
Talk
your shit.
The amount of time, do you know the amount of time you just be speaking and Hassan would just randomly do that, bro, and it just throw you off, bro.
Yeah,
he just randomly does it to me. I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
I thought I was lagging or something, and it kicked me out or something. I think Havertz. I thought Havertz didn't have a bad game. I don't think it helped that he had El Neni and Jorginho behind him. I feel like that was a bit like he did not have a number 8 in the team, like to help him out and help him push forward in front. And the next to him, Trossard, who was trash. I thought Reece Nelson weren't great. So I thought out of them bunch, he was one of the better ones. So I'll give him a 6.5. Yeah, 6.5.
Okay. T, have you given the rating yet?
Sorry, who are we talking about again?
Havertz.
Okay. Average 6. It's not
same 6 for me.
Yeah, not a groundbreaking performance. It's normal for me, man.
What was I saying? What did I say again?
8.5, bro.
You said 8.5.
Yeah, you said 8.5. Like you scored a hat trick.
Listen, Saz, you're still just in the vibe of Havertz.
Hey, my man invested in Havertz stocks behind our back.
No, I'm gonna go with a 5, bro. I'm gonna go with a 5.
He's got them secret shares, bro. Silent partner.
Yeah,
Havertz,
secret
LLC.
shares. Yeah.
Havertz, secret shares.
Where's the hard drive, Sad? Where's the hard drive? Show it now.
I've put a few quid into the Havertz shares now. I'm not gonna lie. I've put a few quid. I'm not fully in. I'm not putting savings in there, but I've put a few quid in there. I see something.
Savings is crazy.
No, I haven't put savings in for him.
The thing is, we need him to win us, bro.
Just invest in your life savings into stocks, bro.
I invest my life savings into a couple of players, Saliba, and that's about that. And Saka.
Yeah, I'm not invested, but I don't want to slag him off right away because this is his first year. I want to give him the chance first. You know, I'm not that of an asshole that I'm gonna slag him off right away. You know.
I think we can all agree he's been better than me.
Ooh.
Not the case.
They caught me lacking in a couple of streams. Bro, they caught me
as Hamza says, Wallahi, have some shame.
Wallahi, have some shame, Sad. Yeah. Have some shame.
I got blood on my hands, bro. But,
soon you'll be hearing Saad investing in Nketiah stocks. Just watch.
Hold on a minute.
Hey, bro, if you do that, I'm gonna leave.
Bro. Man said Nketiah stocks, bro. That guy's
I promise you, he could score in the next 5 games, and I'll still want him sold in Jan, bro. I'm telling you, he could score the 90th minute winner against Liverpool, and I'll still tell you he's not good enough. Because I've seen enough of him in the last 3 years. But anyways, Havertz, are we doing Nelson next?
No, we done Havertz already. Speaking of Nketiah, I'm gonna give Nketiah 6.
He scored the goal for me, so 7 just for that. Like, come on. Like,
no, but even his runs were off.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
During the game. Do you know what I mean?
But for me, like when you're the reason I'm giving him a 7 is because for me, when you're a striker, like your main job is to score. And if you had a poor game, but then you ended up scoring from a good opportunity and a decent goal as well, to be honest, I think it deserves like something. So yeah, I'll give him a 6. Sorry, a 7. My bad.
I'll give him a 7 as well. I think, listen, he scored, and once again, I am one where I think like there was a few times where what I've been moaning about him for a few games of not tracking back with energy, not running back. He was all game.
Yeah,
so for me,
he did do it.
Like, you got to remember with a striker, sometimes when your wingers and stuff ain't as good, like it does limit your game.
100%.
In a sense, but he scored and it was a good goal, and he could have scored right at the end if Trossard had passed to him. He got into good space, so I'd give him a 7.
Well, I wanted to. Normally, I would lower his rating, and I lowered his rating in my head. But because of he scored the goal, I'm going to give him a 6 average game. Because apart from that goal, he did nothing, man. And that's why I lowered his rating initially. But when he scored, I raised it up to average rating again, 6.
Right, Trossard.
I respect T, bro. The guy has his agendas and he's strong with them. I respect that, T. I really do.
What do you mean agenda, bro?
Nah, I'm kidding, bro. I'm kidding.
No.
Trossard.
3.
I give your a 0, right? I'll give him a bit higher than give your. So I guess a 2. I don't know, 2.
2. You can't give him higher than give your.
I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember what good he did in that game. Like literally
I'm
none.
give him a 1.
I think I am. I'm giving him a 1 because he didn't pass at the end of the game. I'm giving him
I gave him the highest rating.
Oh shit! Yeah, that last one was horrible. Why? How much did you give him, T?
I gave him a 3, but okay, I'm not gonna be. Because when I think about it, he was really trash, and I'm sad because this is the first time I've seen this team live in front of me. This new team, this new and revamped Arsenal team, and he was shocking and he's one of my favorite players as well. So I'm a little bit sad of that. So maybe my rating is a little bit biased, but yeah, okay, I agree. It's a Wahed.
No, it's
AKA
fair.
1.
And Giuseppe said it best as well. Like he crosses. Why is he laughing? Why are you laughing, son?
What's up?
Because he said Wahed.
He said Wahed, aka 1. Oh my God, too funny, bro.
No, I agree with Giuseppe. I think said it best. Like he literally could have won us the game in the end if he either finished or passed the ball well, and he cost us that win in the end. So
if you take them shots, you got to score them. Listen, we all got 100%. On to Eddie Nketiah in that game. That wasn't even as gilt edged as that one. You know what game was it? The Brentford game.
Wolves.
Was it Wolves or Brentford?
When he went 1-on-1 and he hit the post.
No, that one was the thing. I'm talking about the one where he was running through and he could have passed against Brentford.
Oh, yes, it was Brentford, yeah.
And that one as clear cut to be a goal as that one. Like he passes to Eddie Nketiah and that goes in. He's got an open net, it goes in.
Yeah. But the reason I don't roast him is because he doesn't deserve it. He just has credit on the bank. Eddie Nketiah does this consistently.
Yeah, I hear that.
Nelson.
9 for me, man of the match.
MashaAllah.
Yeah, bro. Everything I would want from my winger, he did. Tracking back, defending, dribbling, taking on his fullback, not being shy away from being adventurous, like trying to take shots, although one of his shots was disgusting, but trying to take shots, creating chances, like running with the ball and carrying it forward in dangerous areas. He did all of that. There was a couple of times when he ran past 2-3 guys and set up good chances. And he gave the assist for the goal as well. So
what did you give him?
I gave him a 9.
You give a guy a 9 that didn't score anything. That's so mad. That is high.
Yeah, because he's a winger. His main thing is to create as well, and he assisted. And forget, he didn't just assist. Like he outside the assist. When he assisted that, I was like, he deserves this. Because before that, he was playing so well. I was like, yo, this guy deserves a goal or an assist, to be honest, the way he's been playing. So I don't know. For me, I think
I kind of agree. I think for me it's a 9 as well. I think he's my man of match just because he was the one that was giving all the energy out there, like putting everything out, leaving it all out on the pitch.
Because I give Jorginho an 8. And I thought he did a good job, but I thought Nelson is man of the match, so I cannot give him less than Jorginho, no
I
chance.
think
Yeah.
I've given certain people too high ratings now. Thinking about it, because I don't think he gets any higher than an 8. Because to be
Well,
honest,
That's fair. 8 is fair as
how
well.
can anyone in the pitch? I don't know if anyone on the pitch can get higher than an 8. I think 9s and 10s for me is like an outstanding game.
Mhm.
So I think I just messed up from early on my sort of ratings, but I'll give him an 8.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There-
that's why I
this-
was shocked when you gave the high ratings. You all three, you know. I was
I can
like, why are
answer
you
that.
giving 8.5 8s?
I can answer that because if we won this game and kept a clean sheet and we won 1-0 and they didn't score, even the defenders would have got high for me. But because we conceded, right? Like because they conceded the 1 goal, which is why 3 of my 4 defenders got shit ratings. I gave Kivior 0, I gave Saliba a 4, and I gave what's his name, Gabriel a 3, right? But if let's say we won 1-0, suddenly all of these guys would have got like 7, 8, 6. So that literally that 1 goal made the whole difference. That 1 goal for me made the entire difference.
Mm-hmm.
Trossard probably is the only player whose rating would have stayed the same, regardless of whether we won or lost, because his performance has nothing to do with the goal we conceded.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so T, what are you giving Reece Nelson then?
I give him a solid 7.5. Our man of the match. Most of his ground duels won. I think he only lost a few, not much. He got 5 dribbles past the player. 95% pass accuracy. He was our best player yesterday. And but yeah, and I got an assist as well. But no, not a 9, man. 9 is when he gets a goal as well. You know, 9 is what he did against Bournemouth. This is
Okay.
7.5, solid 7.5.
Bournemouth. Yeah, when he came off the bench and
You talk
yeah,
about
yeah,
last
that
season.
was.
Yeah, because
was
he before that goal,
I
he
would
was
give him
cooking
a-
as well. You know.
I would give him a 10 for that. He gave the assist. He scored the goal. He was doing everything right, and he only played 20 minutes. I would give him a 10 for that performance, to be
Yeah,
honest.
fair,
Because
fair.
what else would you want from your winger?
But no, 7.5, best player, man of the match
Yeah.
for us.
Look, I'm just
fair
checking
enough,
it,
fair
bro.
enough.
Like I'm just check. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go on, bro.
No, I'm saying I'm just checking his stats from yesterday. So he had obviously the assist, 1 shot on target, 2 key passes, 95% pass completion, as T said, 42 from 44, 1 out of 1 long balls, 100% accuracy there, 1 out of 1 crosses accurate, 5 out of 8 dribbles, I think the most in the game, 62%. Tackles 1, 3 out of 6, 50%. He did nothing wrong yesterday, man. I don't know. Anyways. Maybe I'm just being too biased and kind to him, I guess.
Well, yeah, listen, he had some good stats. He had some good stats, but guys, I guess that's it for today. We'll wrap it up there. Obviously, big up to you guys for joining me in the panel. Big up to everybody for watching and liking the video and subscribing to the channel if you have today. The guys' links will all be in the description, so make sure to go check them out. Subscribe to their channel and like their content also. And guys, all right, hey, listen.
What time is it there? Isn't it
leaving,
8:20? Why are you sleeping now?
bro, it is right now, bro. I don't know what's wrong with me, bro. You know, one of them ones, bro. I'm about to listen. As soon as I end this stream, I'm about to get in bed, get a little snug, curl up to the freaking watching the football. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm
fair
gonna
enough,
watch
man.
a cup of tea. But nah, listen. Big up to everybody in the chat watching us. And thank you very much for tuning in on this. What day is it today? Wednesday. It is Wednesday.
It is
Wednesday evening. We will catch you guys on the next one. Big up, my people. Love.